Welcome to SEO video, I think number 3. I recorded some fun videos in between with client questions on SEO. All the links to them will be down below in the description. Please find the video that answers the question where you're at. So the first video I did was basics about SEO and about organic SEO. So you can check that one out. Then I did one on website text, and there was so much to talk about website text that after I got stopped that video, I was like, oh, man, there was even more I could have said. But I record all my videos just how I would if I talked to a client. So you get what you get. This video is going to be on title tags and descriptions. So if that is something you're interested in, how you need to do them, why they're important, you're in the right place. So title tags are the bold piece that shows up when you search. So the search results page on Google, in the industry we call it SERPs. SERP with a little s. Those are S, search, E, engine, R, result, P, page. The search engine result page. Just some industry lingo so you can be kind of cool, on the SERPs page. Anyway, so the bold top is your title, and the few lines below that is your description. And guess what? You get to tell Google what you wanted to say. A lot of people don't realize that, but it's so powerful because your text and your keywords and your content is what gets Google to rank you higher. One of the other things that gets you to rank higher is if people click on your link. So having a good title and a good description will get people to click on your link or not. So back in the day when SEO started, the website URL, the title and description was so super important. I mean, we harped on it. It's not that case today because Google wants a page that's going to answer the question. So the website URL, the title, and description is mostly for your clientele now and to convert them. So I get questions asked all the time. Do I need to buy a website domain that has my keyword in it? No, you do not. You want to buy a website domain that's easy to share, that's easy to go to, that is short. We can put on things really quickly. That's more important than having it be a keyword. Keyword is old school, and Google realized that there was only so many website domains, which is one reason why that has been bumped down. The title tag is usually the title, especially of a blog, and it gets kind of auto pulled in, and then you can tweak it. So if you don't know what your title should be, if it's answering a question like a blog page, you usually want it to be that exact because you want people to know that this page is answering that question. If it's about us page and that kind of thing, you can look at what other people within your, whoa, did you just see like the lights get bright? So I'm going to digress for a second. Just a little bit about me is I have a home office that has beautiful windows. And so if a cloud passes by, this is what happens. I know I'm going to fix that, but I'm not doing these videos with vanity. I'm doing them because I just love giving information. But just if you saw that, that just shows that like the weather just completely changed. So I am now bright. I digress. We're talking about title tags. You want the title, just like YouTube titles, but you want the title to be something that people go, yes, I want that. And that they will be drawn to it and say, yes, that's what I need to click. Now, if someone sees a title that interests them, the next thing they go to is description. And that's the sentences below. Your title, how long should it be? Your title needs to be 50 to 70 characters long. You don't have much space. So if you have a really long title of a blog, you might need to shrink it down to make it between that 50 and 70 characters long that Google likes. Now, your description. Your description is what people will read because it's kind of like the preface to your book. Is this something that I really want to read or not? So with that, the descriptions, they need to be between 50 and 160 long. Now, I kind of go on the longer side because you want people really to get what it's about, and sometimes you need language to do that. So I usually tell clients you want between 120 and 150. So if you need a number, just say 150. It's an easy to remember number. You can go a tiny bit over, a tiny bit less without any problem. And that will show up on both desktop and mobile. Desktop, you have more room, but so many people on mobile that you really want to be able to have your description work on the mobile sphere. So you want to put those descriptions, well, that will show up really nicely. This description needs to be your sell piece of explaining what that page is about, answering the question, or start answering the question so people want to click and they want to learn more. Now, one other thing I'm going to touch in this video, because I did not touch it in other videos, is alt tags. So alt tags are on photos. You have a alt tag that you can put in. This is something else that when you're planning out your content, you can use alt tags. This is for a few reasons. One, it helps people who are visually impaired, that they can't see the photo, they can know what it's about. But also it's a way for Google to be able to know what the photo is about, because Google does not, at this time, that doesn't see the image. So telling Google what the image is about helps a lot. If you do that, it's another good place to put your keywords. So let's talk about sneaking those keywords in other places other than content. Because in my content video, I talked about how you only want your keywords in your content 1 to maybe 10%. You want to make sure that your main keyword that you're using for that page is listed in your title. You also want to make sure it's listed once within your description. Don't massively, you need your description to make sense. But you want it to be in your title, you want it to be in descriptions, and you want to be in those alt tags. Those are a few places that you can put those keywords that will make a difference on a site, and it's outside of the actual content of your site. So you go. That one's a little bit easier. You have your title tags, descriptions, alt tags. You want one keyword going into those. You want to use your main keyword, save your keyword variations for inside the page. If you find that you want to use one of your keyword variations in that, you can, if it makes sense. If not, then that might tell you that you want to pull that and use that as a different page. There you go. SEO in a nutshell. We are done. If you have any questions for me, I want to expand on anything, let me know. I'm here to help.